Well, welcome back to Finance Uncut. On today's episode, is silver about to smash its all-time high? Global silver demand poised to rise this year. Prices could jump more than 30%, report says. The report forecasts a further climb in 2021 of 33% to an average annual price of $27.30, with prices potentially rising to a peak of $32 during the year. Silver, based on the most active futures contracts, futures contracts, haven't settled above $30 since February 2013. And you don't need me to tell you about what's going on in the futures market. There's up to, 1,000 paper contracts for every ounce of silver. So, pretty remarkable. $32. So $32 this year, according to this report. I'll put a link in the description below. You can read this full article. However, our good friend and silver guru, Mike Maloney, says that actually this year silver is going to $50, and that is only a pit stop on the way to much, much higher prices.
Well, Mike, on to some reader feedback. This is really good. I think you'll like this. This is from Chi Lao, if I'm saying it right. My friend and 3 coworkers are buying silver this weekend, and I'll be joining them as well. His mom and his aunt also want to buy silver now. A few years back, this would not have happened. This year is different. What do you think about that, Mike?
Yes, it is. And this difference is something that's increasing. And I have often said, and Dave Morgan, my friend Dave Morgan says, that it will be monetary demand that drives silver to the moon, not investors jumping in and out on it. But when people are worried about the dollar and they're looking at silver as money. And so for me, one of the things that I've always wanted, and, I've got some, I've been writing some cryptos up. They've hit some targets. I'm sitting on an excess pile of cash right now, and I'm about to add to my position on silver. The gold silver ratio is back up in an area where I'll probably buy all silver or mostly silver. And I just want to be ahead of the it isn't just a crowd. This is ahead of the stampede, because it will be a stampede. To borrow a line from, I believe, Jim Paplava from years ago, it's going to be like trying to put Niagara Falls through a garden hose. There's going to be a stampede, and silver is such a tiny market.
It is, yes. I remember Doug Casey used to say that a lot, too. I don't know who came up with it at first, but that's exactly what it's going to be like. It's going to be a panic into precious metals. And $50 silver would just be a pit stop on the way to higher prices in that environment.
And Mike Maloney is right. I've shared this before in other videos, that it's actually the physical or investment demand that actually impacts the price of silver more than the industrial demand. There's an industrial story to be had as we move into this electrification and this green energy, etc., etc. However, Mike's right. It's that monetary or investment demand that has a big impact on the price of silver. And I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow or the day after to give you an update on what's happening with the silver squeeze situation, led by Chris Marcus on the 1st of May. Stay tuned for that video. You'll want to know how you can get involved in the silver squeeze. I still think silver is the most undervalued asset. Jim Rogers, billionaire investor Jim Rogers, thinks that silver is one of the most undervalued assets in the world. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think that silver will hit $32 sometime this year? Do you think silver will hit $50? this year? You think it's just a pit stop to higher prices? I've shared before that they're my targets. Firstly, we need to break through that $30 barrier and stay above it. Then it's $50. That's that next target, the all-time high. And if we can break through it and stay above it, then people like Keith Neumeyer that have been predicting triple-digit silver, $100 plus silver, and others could very well be right. And we know silver really goes on big runs in short period of time. So let's see what happens. What do you guys think? Love to see your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all the videos. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you again on another episode of Finance Uncut.